It uprooted it. Yeah.
Good thing I built that nursery strong.
Yep. Uh-oh. You're not going out there, honey. Oh my gosh.
That hit something on our land potentially across the road. Don't bring that fight over here.
Golly.
There was a bird fight. The one in the rear was the instigator. The one in the far rear is policing. Did they lose him?
They got him when they started flying. Or he got distracted. Oh, there he is.
You can't fool, mister. No way. Hey guys, welcome back to Doss Acres. Slightly different weather than we had just a couple of days ago.
Just a little bit.
Welcome to the Midwest. I'm Kyle, this is Shannon, these are our 20 acres. That's Deputy Bruno doing his bird herding over there. No, he's not just harassing the birds and making their lives miserable. He was over here calm with us and they got into it and he said, hey, I gotta fix this problem. So here in the Midwest, we get storms. We've had storms forever. Shannon and I have only lived right here in the Midwest within a very small circle radius. And I think it's like if you would live in hurricane area,
You just get used to it.
you kind of know they're gonna happen and you know how to prepare for them and whatnot. Anywhere, I mean, there's all sorts of natural disasters everywhere, but this time of year,
has their thing.
every place has its thing. Except for, nope.
Every place has its
Every
thing.
place has its thing. Is that like saying every rose has its thorn?
Oh my gosh.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think so.
And I do not want to downplay storms, guys, not in the slightest.
No, it was a little scary.
And we do, I mean, it is like, there's like a network of Midwesterners, my family, our friends, their cats, their dogs. Everybody gets in group texts and we're all kind of reporting what we're hearing and seeing. And it's really cool. You look super short, you're like a couple of inches.
I'm downhill from you.
And it's really good so that we know everybody's okay. We kind of know, based on geographically where everybody is, what's headed our way. And then you guys, a lot of times when you watch our videos, some of you live to the east or the northeast and you know what's coming here in about a day or so.
Yeah.
But we've been here, some of us a couple years longer than the other, almost 4 decades.
You're not that far behind me.
That's why I said
And
almost.
your birthday's coming up.
It won't be my 4th decade yet. So we get some emails, we get comments from y'all, and when we get in the premieres and everything, I know you're concerned. We appreciate the prayer.
We need it. I mean, that's how I feel like I make it through the storms without being super stressed. Is I rely on prayer, and I believe in it.
Yes, and not standing under trees and counting the seconds from when the lightning hits and the thunder crashes.
Let's feed some animals.
I have a little helper today. Creepy little thing. See you later. Come on, buddy. Let's go. What do you think, lowrider? You want some food, buddy?
What a big stretch. Big stretch. He's not in any hurry today.
Well, he does wear that name Slow Rider from time to time.
He got up and did a big stretch. Well, come on. Are you waiting for me?
Yeah,
Is that
he's
what's
like,
going
hey.
on?
Bruno
Come
walked
on.
up at the same pace as him on the outside of the pen. You want some food, man? Come here.
Come on.
Attaboy. Oh, birds. Didn't they already get their worms today?
Oh yeah, they definitely got worms today.
Man, I tell you what, You get a little bit of a routine with them. That's you, Miss Bird Lady. And they are your posse. I mean, you think you were scared of birds. I think if somebody was over here and saw you, the crazy guinea lady, and your guineas, they would be a little bit afraid.
I think I can actually be called the crazy guinea lady now. I went out this morning to grab some water out of the back of Kyle's truck that we picked up yesterday, and they all flocked to me. I mean, just came over running and talking and... He doesn't let me do this very much, so I have to do it like while he's eating, so he's a little bit distracted.
Just a little bit.
His little face is so cute. I just love your little face, Low Rider.
Looks like a mean mugger.
Well, only when you look at him from straight on. You gotta look at the side of his face.
When his face is buried in his feeder, you can't see the mean mug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty cute.
What about this guy? You know, I gotta say, we sprayed that fly spray before the storm, and I was kind of nervous that we were wasting it, but I gotta admit, it still helped quite a bit.
I think it's still doing a really good job.
I think that's gonna be something we're gonna be investing a lot in to try to manage that.
Keep them taken care of.
Yeah, but we've got some other stuff from where? None other than Menards. That we're gonna try to put up out here to kind of draw the flies away. I know we're still gonna have them, but we're just gonna do it. So while it was definitely a wild storm that blew through here, fortunately, somehow, the way the winds were ripping our hills, the trees, this and that, the way the lay of our land, we only had one tree come down.
Yeah, I feel very fortunate for that.
Yeah, because I took the four-wheeler out, I think in a break in the storm after it already rolled through.
Yeah.
And took Bruno out and checked the trail, checked some of our widowmakers that I've just been praying they would come down, and they still didn't come down. So we're thankful and very blessed that I don't know if the cell split like it always does, but we did have to go clean that one tree up, and the goats were kind of gifted that tree because it had fallen in a pretty convenient place for them.
It's driving you crazy, isn't it? Are you enjoying this? Guys, thanks for helping clean up. Yeah. You did some work on this tree. Good job, guys. Okay, all right. Hey, Weech Man. I know it.
Definitely glad it was a tree they like.
Yeah, they've totally cleaned up the part that's in the pin. That's awesome.
I'm so glad it didn't look like it broke anything.
No, I don't think so.
I heard, man. We gotta get this out of the way, buddy.
Almost made it.
Whoa.
There you go. Oh, sorry, Mama.
Think they'll want this one?
I think they'll want that one.
There you go. Spruce. He just runs right to the middle.
Golly, they flock to it.
Buddy, we're coming.
We're getting it all cleaned up for you, Herc.
So it looks like one of the three main branched out roots, this one right here, was underneath that concrete block that the propane tank's sitting on. And you can see a whole lot of rot down there.
Yeah.
So when those winds came through from this direction, I mean, they were coming through in every direction, but finally broke that one off and up she came. You can see these other main two going out there and
Oh, yeah.
one coming out over this way, but that one just must have rotted underneath all that with all the moisture and stuff, I guess. I don't know. Or just gross disease.
It
That's what
happens. Hey, that's one less tree we have to take out to get this propane tank moved.
That's right. And, you know, look how sturdy the gate and the posts and the panels and all that. I'm okay with that. Not a very big tree, but still a tree.
Yeah. Spruce is over here yelling no at everybody.
Oh, you know it. Here, try to toss that one kind of that way and see if the boys
Which
can
way?
get to it. Just on this side. Somewhere where Spruce can just do his own thing. Stinker.
I went down with you. That's mine. Mine.
You're curious, aren't you, Daisy girl? Spruce, you don't have to run everybody off. He seriously thinks they're all for him.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it keeps just going back and forth between them.
Yeah, he's yelling no at everybody as soon as they try to eat it.
Kind of rude like that. Okay, if that'll stay stable, I'm gonna go get the tractor. See if I can't pick that up. At least get that off of there so it'll be easier for me to limit.
Okay. Pushed everybody else off of it, Spruce.
Oh!
Oh, baby.
That's why I shoved that e-brake on real hard.
They're not even fazed by it.
Well, they know that sound means that leaves are coming down.
Yeah.
We spent all those times down in Goatville cutting down saplings.
Yeah.
See, who's the least afraid is Miss Mama.
Oh my goodness.
Get out of it, attaboy. Called it. Learning.
Great work.
Thank you, thank you. And we'll throw all this in, let them clean that off, and gather all the sticks and take it back up to our brush pile.
Sounds good.
You crazies. We're gonna put them in with you. You're not getting out right now. Woo! You can crab at spruce.
So yes, Kyle is officially calling me the crazy guinea lady, the person who is afraid of chickens, birds, everything flying at my head. That's how it is. But I do have to share a little bit of an update. So we talked about Loretta sitting on the nest down at the end of the driveway, and I'm gonna take her some worms this morning because she's sitting on those eggs. I checked on her last night and that girl is sleeping on those eggs. Sorry, Bruno, excuse me. She's sleeping on the eggs, so she's broody.
Mr. Miyagi's down there keeping an eye on
Mr.
her.
Miyagi's hanging out with her.
I think he's protecting her.
He's like, what are you doing, lady? Those cats are so funny. We just see them all over the place. But Kyle found another nest yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Day before.
The last couple of days. He found another nest. I'm proud of him because I don't have an eye to find the nest like you do.
Well, I
don't
thought
look
Bruno,
under things.
thought Bruno was going to be that guy, but the key is listening and knowing when you get close, and they react
Watching
differently. Yeah, and they watch you, and they will kind of gang up and, you know, like try to push you off, but they let me, I walked right in there. As long as you don't get like right up over the nest, they'll let you walk in, and no fast movements, which I know is a struggle for you. Fast
It
hand.
is a struggle. Well, what I noticed, so yesterday I collected eggs from the nest inside the old run and the nest that Kyle found because there were quite a few in it. And I left a certain number in each one. And unfortunately, the nest that is in the run, I think because the birds saw me taking eggs from it the other day, they quit laying in it because there were the same number of eggs in that one as there were that I left in it. So this morning I gave all the birds worms, and I learned the trick is scratch. It's scratch to give them to keep them over there and keep them entertained. So then I went and checked the nest, and I collected eggs from the nest in the run, even though they're not laying there, just so I can slowly, gradually get them all. But then the nest that Kyle found had more eggs in it. So I think they've moved on to that one. It's just kind of, it's what they do. They're
They're
silly
guineas.
birds. They just move from one nest to another, and it's
They're
like,
smart birds for that.
they are smart birds. And
They're
so they're
making
like,
good decisions.
you're taking my eggs. I'm gonna move my nest. But I'm still gonna keep looking for them, and I'm still gonna keep taking eggs.
That's a big reason why we have them.
Yeah.
You missed the Bruno and Hurt greeting.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, Bruno put his head and shoulders underneath, but one of the goats is pushing Bruno away from the gate over there.
Sure looks nice and cleaned up down here. Good job on cleaning that tree up.
like when that stuff happened before we went full country fried. That's right.
Country fried?
Country fried. Having the tractor, having the chainsaw, having the wherewithal, know what to do, safely cut it. I cut the roots, and I know McTwisty, that was kind of a dangerous way to do that, but it worked out great, didn't it?
You did great, and honestly, it didn't even take that long to get it all cleaned up.
We're like
and
professionals.
the goats did a lot.
We should start a tree service.
You're a professional. I was
No.
just there to watch.
No, and I'm pooped, man. I gotta admit, I am beat from yesterday. But yes, the goats helped a ton. You just throw all the limbs in, which it fell, obviously you saw that, it fell into the pen, and they were just having a party that morning, cleaning off their horns and scratching their heads, and yeah. So we're gonna expand that, like with what you started back there and building a place for them to clear and clean. Mm-hmm. That's why we have goats.
That's why we have goats.
Not because they're pets and we love them and can't get rid of them.
Maybe because they're pets and we love them and we can't get rid of them. But we're putting them to use now, at least.
Got some Sleepy Blues Crew up there. Uncle Ouija, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. You looking over everybody? This is just
So we
adorable.
did throw a bunch of the limbs in here, and guys, they have completely cleaned them up. Kyle threw a few of them out last night, and I took them over to the burn pile, and they were already, all the leaves were gone. But yeah, they did work on those.
and they stripped the bark off the sticks and eat it, and
They were super happy to have a nice little treat.
well, and I threw out all the big ones that you carried off last night. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But yeah, I left them in here. They threatened me when I started to throw them out. They still had leaves and still had
Yeah.
bark on them, and they were like following me around. I tried to throw them. Spruce would have a hold on to the back end and pull me back in. Yeah, they said, no, leave them here.
We're not done yet.
They don't trip over them. They just walk right through them. I think they
my.
kind of scratch their underbelly and stuff too. So they
Oh.
enjoy just getting right up in them and, wiggling around.
They had a heyday in all of that. They were thrilled.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Hopefully he hadn't been peeing on himself today.
Yeah, I think I'll keep my hands to myself today.
Mom,
What?
Feed me. Who cares about all the stuff?
Are you hungry or something?
Hungry. Starving.
You're hungry?
Get out of my face here, little Mario. Get out of here, Earl. Get out of here, Mama.
Are you chewing my shoelaces? Spruce is about to ruin that party. What are we doing? Hey, then it just changes. Herc-man doing his laps down into Goatville with us. B-man's gonna come. You know what I've learned?
What?
Maintaining a hillside, specifically the one behind you with these awesome little stepping levels that they cut into them some years ago. I mean, we're assuming, I don't think they're natural.
Yeah.
But maintaining that has been an ongoing task, and I cannot run over each of these step-ups with the mower, the little hillsides within the hillsides, but I want to say this is our most successful year. This is looking
I have to agree.
so good. That
Yeah.
wood line, I think we've pushed it back a good 30, 40 feet. And so
Yeah.
we've gained a lot more. I mean, in fact, you got your garden here, got the chicken coop there, my trailer parking, and other vehicles.
It looks good, baby. You've done such a good job. I'm proud of you.
You can equally say that to yourself, 100%.
Thanks.
Nice work.
Thank Thank you.
I don't have a goat urine hand to give you a high five today, sorry.
I appreciate
I
that.
hate to let you down, but yeah, so
I
Shannon.
will take clean hands.
Well, this one is freshly, no, they're never that clean. So Shannon has done a great job with that vinegar mixture that we've been using and killed off a lot of that stuff. We're gonna see how well or how long that works. I do think maybe a double spray on some of the thicker stuff.
Yeah.
It's time to hit it again.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to come through with the weed eater away from the garden and keep the other ones clean. And then we're gonna decide, how much of that can we just keep from getting overwhelmingly snake ridden and all that stuff this year by keeping it low.
Yeah, that's the goal anyway, because we're still picking ticks off of Bruno and ourselves, so that's the fight right now.
I know. Our birds need to start doing their job. We got just no food. Just kidding. We also like the egg production, so they kind of need it for that.
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna say, I can't stop giving them food.
Yeah. Well, we'll give you a little garden update here before too long. Shayna's also doing a great job in there, and I think it's well on its way.
Yeah.
We got to put some water in it.
Yep, it's time to water it. Well, we hope you all fared well in the storm. We feel very grateful that we only had one tree come down. So praise the Lord for that.
And no tornadoes.
No tornadoes. We are all good. Hopefully you guys are too.
Yep. Guys, we love and appreciate you. We thank you so much for coming on this journey with us. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Bruno, stay. Stay right there. Good, sit, Bruno. Stay.